Are you stuck in a cycle of fear, letting the thoughts of failure hold you back from chasing your goals? If that is you, then this video is definitely for you. This is definitely something that you should implement right now, because I want what's best for you. I want you to achieve everything that you have going for you. I don't want you to be stuck in the same cycle over and over and over again. I don't want you to be overthinking. I do not want you to live in a state of fear and then live in a state of regret once that time passes. I want you to get through it. I want you to achieve what you're able to achieve. You're your biggest enemy. You cause yourself to be in these situations. You cause yourself to be fearful, to get those emotions of fear for a situation that you're not comfortable with. All fear is, all that emotion is telling you and it's protecting you from something that you've never done before. It's like, oh, this is new. I kind of don't like this. We haven't done this before. What's going to happen? What's this? What's that? That is all fear is. Now, what you do with that, that's you. If you're not doing something because you want to stay in your comfort zone, because you're feeling uncomfortable feelings, that's on you. Fear is a natural instinct. Fear is something that definitely helps you in life. We need fear. We need to know when something's dangerous so we can know to walk away from it. But you also need to understand when the fear is something not that significant versus when it is significant. Is this fear holding you back from your biggest dreams? Or even worse, do you have a fear of achieving your biggest dreams? Which I know some people are probably going to look like, what the fuck? But you'll be surprised how many people are extremely scared of reaching those goals and reaching those dreams. It's because it comes from a place of what's going to happen next? What's next if I do achieve this? And then they put self-doubt into their head because it's easier to think that way than to actually do the thing that you want to do. Plain simple. That's really what it is. And I just want you guys to realize that. I really want to have you think on why you're struggling with fear and failure. Fear and failure comes from the stem and root of the societal influences that life has on us. Whether that is random people that you just met that you don't even know, random people walking down the street, friends, family, and even yourself. You can give yourself societal pressures, but religion, politics, everything around us puts pressure on us. And it's meant to be that way. Life was made that way. That doesn't mean that's something that you have to constantly live in. You can improve anything you want. It's very easy to let fear paralyze you and stop you from taking the risk that you really need to do to get the life that you want. Your comfort zone is not doing anything for you. It helps you, but it helps you just as much as fear does. It helps you just as much as failure does. What you need to understand is fear and failure. Fear helps us because fear allows us to know when something is making us uncomfortable. Now it's up to you and the rest of your mind that you have to determine if this fear is towards something that is good that's unknown, or if it's towards something that can hurt you and is unknown. If it's going to hurt you, clearly don't do it. If it's something that you're truly just scared of it because you don't know what's going to happen, it can be a really good thing. But if it fails, I'm going to feel like shit. If that's what's making you not do it, do it. As long as you're not getting hurt, as long as you're not hurting other people, okay, you have a fear that you're going to feel like shit after if it doesn't work. Okay. And there's also a chance that you will feel fucking great and everyone's gonna look at you like, oh my god, she did that, he did that. There's always a two-way strand of possibilities that can possibly happen for you. Why are you listening to the negative thought in your head? Why are you listening to only that? It's a two-way street. There's two opportunities here, and you're deciding to listen to the one that's not working towards you. It's not working for you. You have people that are your friends or your family or random even strangers sometimes that see the potential in you and you don't even see it in yourself. You are literally your biggest critic, your biggest hater, and you're definitely not your biggest supporter. I'll also explain failure. Failure is a key tool. Failure, honestly, is like your best friend. Honestly, failure is better than your best friend. Failure is your biggest support system. You know why? Because when you fail, what happens? Well, I shouldn't ask you guys that because when you fail, you stop, you give up. But when you fail, ultimately, what happens to everyone is there is a lesson to be learned there. There is something that you need to improve on. There's something that you need to change. It gives you a path of guidance of what you should be doing, where you should be going. And instead of listening to that, y'all get so wrapped up in your emotions that you're like, no, I don't like this feeling. I'm done. I'm done. Or not even done. Sometimes you don't even start. You don't even start. All failure is temporary failure until you decide to stop doing it. That's defeat. You took defeat. You didn't even take defeat. You initiated defeat. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get up. Continue. The most successful people in the world are the ones that failed the most. Because everyone fails. You're going to mess up. Nothing is perfect. Perfect is not the goal. Progress is the goal. Let's get into what you need to do to fix this issue. To reach your goal, finally get past fear, make failure your friend. First things first, always, every video, I'm probably gonna say this, y'all gonna get tired of me saying it. Shift your mindset. You need to shift your mindset. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of y'all. Literally saying the same thing, literally doing the same thing in the same fixed mindset. You need to grow. You need to change. You need to evolve. If you see that is not working out for you, what you've been doing for the last 10, 5, 3 years, you need to change. You need to change how you think about that situation. Okay? You need to change it. What good is staying in the same mindset? What has it done for you? Tell me. Put in the comments what the same mindset has been doing for you. Anything that stays the same stays stagnant. Let me repeat that. Everything that stays the same stays stagnant. You might be doing good right now, but in a few years, you're going to be in the same place that you are right now. That goes with everything. That goes with life. That goes with business. That goes with friendships. That goes with relationships. That goes for everything. You're going to be in the same place you are right now. So you have to view failure as a stepping stone. You have to view it as, this is something that's helping me. This is not a setback. This is just a halt. You're in place right now. And now you're honestly ahead when you fail, I feel like, because you failed and it shows you where you need to improve at. Everything else can stay the same. You just need to improve what you need to improve. You're ahead of the game, truthfully. You're doing way better than the person that didn't start at all. Step 2, I want you to take small, manageable steps towards your goal. Small. We be talking about the most outrageous goals, which I applaud you, because being a little bit delusional is great. And then have a huge, unrealistic step. You take the most unrealistic step possible. And it's like, that's something you should be doing like 6 months from now. You shouldn't be doing that right now. I want you guys to break it down. If you want to achieve this by next year, I want you to break that down into quarterly goals. I want you to break the quarterly goals down into monthly goals. Take those monthly goals and break them down into weekly goals and break that down into daily goals. I want you to do that, and I want you to take the time out to do it. If your boss gave you a schedule and was like, you need to do this at this time and you need to do this at this, I bet you'll do it. But because I'm telling you to make a schedule for yourself, oh, that's too much work. Oh, that's a lot of time. Meanwhile, you spend your time on Netflix binge watching a show and you finish that show within like a few weeks. Not even, sometimes y'all finish it in a few days. But you can't take the time out to make yourself a schedule so you can reach your full potential. Sounds like your priorities aren't straight, which is why I guess you're watching this video. So I would like you to please make yourself a schedule and reach your goals. Step 3. I don't want to say this is the most important step. I'm going to say part of this is the most important step, and I'm going to say that after I say what I have to say. Surround yourself with supportive people. Surround yourself with a support system. Get a support system. Get positive people. I honestly don't care what friendships you have. It would be great to like have a kind of clean slate and get rid of the negativity, but I want you to add to your friend group. I want you to add people who are positive and make you want to get up in the morning and do better. I want you to add those people because those are the people that honestly are going to get you somewhere. Support systems are so important. And another thing about that is, this is the most important part. You need to be your biggest support system. I don't care what anyone says. You can have all the friends in the world that are positive, great, and da 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 da. But if you're not thinking, oh shit, I need to get up and do this, you're not gonna do it. You could be around so many people that are doing it every day, have the best routine, on their shit, making so much money, always positive, living the life you want. But if you aren't sitting here like, I need to work out, I need to eat right, I need to meal prep, you're not gonna do it. You're not. It's that simple. You're not going to do it. You need to be your biggest support system. That is the most important thing I can tell you. An outside support system can definitely help you become your biggest supporter, and I can say that from experience. But if you are not your biggest supporter, then it's wraps for you. You're not gonna get what you want. All right, step 4. This is gonna be the last step for today. I want you to practice self-reflection. Not even want you. I need you to practice self-reflection. How else are you going to know exactly what you want if you don't know yourself? Really think about that. How are you going to know what you want if you don't know yourself? I don't care how you do it. You can talk to yourself. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I talk to myself all the time. You can talk to yourself. You can write it down. I don't know what else you whatever you want. Okay, look some stuff up on how you can self-reflect. I would say starting out, write it down, but like, you write it down, you could look at it again, you could reflect on it. No shame in looking up questions to do shadow work or self-reflect on anything and then answer them. The main task that I have with reflecting and the practice I want you to do for it is literally, I want you to just write down your fears. Write down what makes you scared. You have to know this stuff. So when something happens and you feel that rush of anxiety, you feel scared to do it, you feel scared to jump, write it down. Write it down in your notes, honestly. Have a page where it's like, what I'm scared of, what are my fears, and boom. As soon as you feel it, write it down. That way, you know what things you need to improve on, what things are okay and not okay to continue. Am I scared of this thing that I wrote down because it's valid? Or am I just scared because I feel like I can't achieve it, because I feel like I can't do it? Figure out the difference. So this is the end of the video. I want you guys to please comment and share one fear that you feel like is holding you back from achieving everything. And then tell me how you plan to face it. It could be the smallest step. I don't care. But yeah, that's it for the video. We improving together.